So now let's power up the spa. So turning it on, it is actually going to prime the filtration pump. So we'll just wait for that to prime. It's going through all its testing right now. And here we go. The VariDrive 80 is primed. Still priming. It's gone back to a straight filtration mode, so that's perfect. And we get a temperature reading, we get all the readings. We want to see if the other pumps are working because we've just filled the spa, so let's just try that right now. And we hear a noise, but we don't seem to have any action. Well, let's go and find out why that is making a noise. And we think we've got an airlock in the spa. It's just beginning to come on now. We can't get it going. So I'm going to show you how to actually bleed the air out of the spa so that we can actually get this pump, so we can actually get it primed. So we're looking at these two areas here. We would look at this one first off because the air will go to the top of the pump, and we're going to use a screwdriver. And we're just going to release the air until the water comes out. So let's just do that, and you'll hear it. There's a little bit of air coming out now. When that air comes out and we just have water, that is the time to put the plug back in, which is what's just happened there. Screw that back in. Doesn't have to be too firm, but we want to make sure that seal goes, and we're not making sure that is going to not leak. So we'll just turn that on again. And bingo. We now have a fully primed pump. Now that it's primed, let's check to see whether the VariDrive is working. Okay, with this button here, we go to automatic, press it again, we go to VariDrive mode, it says VariDrive, and the speed at the moment is 45. By pressing either one of these buttons, we can take it down, or we can take it up. Stop anywhere in between, one increment at a time, or 5 at a time if you wish to go up quickly. So there we go down, right down to the filtration speed, or right up to max. If we press that button again, we'll go to 1 SEQ. Okay, that's the first sequencing mode. So that will go up and down at random, and as you can see by the spa, it will go up slowly and then back down. I'll press that button again. Number 2, sequencing mode. It's a little bit different. It goes up in one stage and then comes back down. You try it and you will see how it works. This again is to do with our massage. Now it's going up a little bit higher. We're kicking higher again. Okay, that will then come back down. There it goes. Alright, it has a 3rd sequencing mode, which will go start off low and then go to the next stage, and then back down. So 3 different sequencing modes. If I wish to come back to off, is the next part of pressing that button, and then back to automatic. Okay, so it goes back into that mode, it will go back into a filtration mode. So that's the first pump button here. That is your VariDrive 80 in this particular case. That is your first pump, filtration pump, and also boost pump. If we go to the next button, we press that on. We have primed that already, and we see that it's a straight boost pump, which is working on these jets over here on our left hand side. These seats, the left hand seat, the one on the right hand side to that, and also at this time I'll just turn on the air controls while you're there. Okay, so both those seats are working with the neck jets. We can go through those. Pressing down on that particular button, it's a straight on-off button. So on, off. The button next to it is our bed. One on the right here, and this is particularly for this spa, so this is the bed. So that's a straight boost pump as well. So you've got on and off on that. You have air controls as well, so we switch it off here, switch it on. So let's try 3 pumps at once now. First pump, automatic. I will then take it into a vari drive mode. Power speed 73, I'll take that to 80. Let's try the next pump. That's now working your neck jets, you can hear that going there. Your third pump. So you have all 3 pumps working at once. They don't have to work together, they can work either way. I can turn the left hand one off if I wish. Go through the sequencing mode and then it goes to off. I can turn the second one off, just have one going on the right hand side or none at all. Push that back onto automatic, it will go through your filtration and heating modes. Okay? The next button along here will be your blower button. Okay, now this has off. So the next button on your touchpad will be your blower button, but before we actually go and turn the blower on, we need to get the dog biscuit, if you like, the scent to go into our aromatherapy to give you that nice scent when you turn on your blower. So the only way to do that obviously is to take it out of the packet here, unscrew it at the aromatherapy canister, place that inside the canister, screw this back on firmly because the air goes past here, and then we can turn the blower on. And turn the blower on. We're going to get a scent through the spar, through the air bubbles that pass that dog biscuit, if you like, or the scent. That has a variation as well. We can slow that down. It has a 6-speed. We'll speed it up. Whatever you set and turn it off, it will come back on that speed again. So this is the blower button here, off. We wait till the actual numbers come back up, then we can turn it back on. Okay, sounds a bit like a vacuum cleaner. That is the blower. There we go. I'll just turn that off. Next we've got to learn about the lighting. So we'll just turn this button on here. And we see that we've got a yellowy coloured light. Below that is the mode button. So we've got different modes that we can use with the actual spar itself. So we fade, we have step. So that's changing of the actual lights themselves. As you can see, this is in party mode. Step. And that'll change to a different colour. There it goes. Fade. So that'll fade into the next colour. Okay. Universal colour, which means that you're going to be able to adjust 30 different colours and have that one particular colour stay on. And then we've just got a white light. So perhaps we'll go back to just pressing up here. We'll go back to the step. We can also adjust the light speed when it steps in between, so that can be fast or slow. That's just press those buttons up and down. So that button up and down, light speed. We can also adjust the brightness. So we can bring the brightness down. It doesn't have to be that bright. Take it up. Quite simple. Stop anywhere in between. Bring it down. Okay. So there's a step. Fade is exactly the same. So light speed on the fade, we can make it go quicker. And the brightness. Quite simply. Okay, let's go to mode again. Step, fade, now we're in party mode. What are we going to be able to change on that is the speed at which it flashes. Slower, as you can see, or disco. Right. From the party mode, we'll go down to your one colour. You start off with 0 colour, 0, 0, and we're going to adjust your colours as you go. You have 30 different colours. Stop at any of those. As you can see, right through. Some are varying, some are very stark. So we can adjust the brightness on those as well. Up and down. Okay. Go back to your colour. If you wish to change that from one colour, we then go to another mode. Down here, pressing that, we'll go to the white. We can change the brightness on that. Okay. And that's where we can go with that. So we just adjust the brightness. So that's okay. That's the lighting. So the next part of setting up this whole spa and this touchpad is setting the time. So by pressing this button here, you'll find the time comes up and you press OK. So we're going to get 24 hours or we're going to get 12 hours. So we make a decision on that. Let's say it's 12. We press OK again. It's 2013 is the year. All right. OK on that. We have the month. It is the second month, being February obviously. We press OK. 5th day, press OK. It's a Tuesday. Again, you can adjust it. I can make it a Wednesday. I can make it a Thursday, Monday. There we go. But it is a Wednesday. We press OK. And then we have the time. So this is reading 2:08 AM. Let's take it to somewhere else. At the moment, it's 3:10. So there your up and down buttons there. You can take those OK, and as soon as you put your setting in, press your OK, you're now set up. If you have a look at your dials, it'll be 3:10 PM and it'll be on Wednesday. The control pad is to set the temperature. We want to set our temperature as to where we're going to go, what temperature we'd like in the spa. OK, I'm going to put it at 38.5 as a start. It has a default, as you can see. So 38.6, OK. Now that is preset to go to that temperature right now. Now 2 more buttons that are on the touchpad here, which is what we need to cover. This one will be a water clean. It's set at 20 minutes. So if you have a spa, you can see water clean there. It will go on for 20 minutes, just so that it gets rid of any of the body fats, etc. that may be lying in the spa. And that's what a water clean does. So if you have a spa, you've had a few people in there, you've got a few bit of oil on the top of the water, you want to filter it out, you might want to put a bit of sanitizer in there. Certainly that's the button to press to go for 20 minutes and then it will go off. So I can turn it off right now. Now just on the left hand side right here on this button here, it inverts the screen. So when you're in the spa, you can still operate these buttons, but you're looking at it upside down to us right here on the screen, but in the spa it's the right way up. Just invert, that's all that does. Quite innovative.